Anna?
Jacob, hi.
Let's go. Where do you want to go?
Tell me everything that happened. Tell me everything you saw.
They had lights inside their eyes. They had lights inside their eyes.
Did you see the closing?
What are we gonna do after we graduate?
Think about it.
They were kids that I once knew. They were kids that I once knew.
Finding out that this whole film is based on 50 pages of kind of a background and it's all really improv. Firstly, for you, Anton, and for you, Felicity, when you're doing the improv with such scenes, you know, and they're deep, meaningful scenes, do you use personal experiences to help you get to the, you know, get to the right deep in to make things happen?
Well, I think, go ahead.
Oh, no,
Go. I'm not speaking.
I think we were keen to create the characters as much as possible and for those characters to be different from ourselves. We had a very intensive week of rehearsal where we planned out, because we see them from going from 19 to 27. So we had to make sure that these characters realistically grew and changed. I think in terms of bringing, of course, as an actor, you always bring elements of your own experience to it, but it was definitely about making Anna and Jacob as convincing as characters as possible.
Excellent.
See, it was really worth me going first.
I thought so.
Yeah,
I don't have to say anything. I concur.
Jacob, I'm gonna stay.
You can't do that.
Why?
Your visa.
What's going to happen? You'll be placed on the plane immediately and returned back to the UK.
So then, you know, you get really deep in these things, and you know, this here comes like kind of, in a way, you've got a background, but it must come straight off your tongue, like, and you're talking about it. So when you're acting like that, do you kind of ever get a connection with each other, like a deep connection?
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, you share things especially as these people, as committed as you are. I mean, you lose yourself in these people, and then you end up sharing. I mean, we came out of this movie feeling like we'd been married, we'd had this 8-year relationship, and just divorce. You feel like you're sharing so much with this person on this very, very intimate level in a way that you wouldn't. And I mean, sometimes you do, because scenes take on a life of their own, but especially when working in this format, definitely you end up just connecting in very intense ways and sharing this very intense experience, you know?
Hi, Jacob. I'm sorry I missed your call again.
Maybe we can try tomorrow. Let me know when's good for you to talk.
Wise men.
I wanted to know how my new junior editor was doing.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hey.
Just give me a couple days, I'll get there, okay?
Unfortunately, I can't lift the band. I'm sorry.
This doesn't feel like I'm a part of your life. I feel like I'm on vacation.
It's hard to keep stopping and starting.
So won't you please just take...
So then for you, Drake, making this film, I've found out that you made it on a 7D.
Yeah, Canon 7D, which is a consumer still camera.
Yeah, I mean, I go to the Academy of Art, which is a big film school, and you know, this is making all of my film friends get excited because, you know, visually it was fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, will you carry on using a camera like that?
You know, technology is just so rapidly advancing that it's exciting to be using whatever is new and explore that. But it's really exciting to just know that you can go out and make a film that really feels like a real movie on a smaller budget if you're passionate and you really have a story to tell.
So then going back to the story and, you know, the long distance and, you know, that both your characters have to get over that hurdle and a big goal in their life. For you both as actors, what's the big goal that you've had to get over?
I started off as a woman.
Okay.
So to transition to more male roles, really challenging.
Excellent.
Definitely challenging.
Excellent. And
quite a bit.
Well, I think doing a film like this was definitely, I don't know about you, but it was definitely a shift in the way and a way of making a film that I'd never encountered before. And I think that's been one of the most exciting kind of shifts and hurdles to jump, to try and make something as as honest and and as emotional as possible.
My hand and take
I thought I understood it,
my whole life.
but I didn't. Only the smudgeness of it, the eagerness of it, the idea of it.
You two must be pros now at learning about the long-distance relationship. How would you do it?
I mean, can't do it well. I've
Right.
never been able to. I mean, I think with this job, inevitably every relationship becomes long distance because you leave for months at a time. I think from doing this film, what I learned is, and I know from my own experience that I've done it, is you tend to, especially these characters do in their whole relationship, idealize that honeymoon period.
Mm-hmm.
And then when things evolve and things change, instead of acknowledging the change and the growth, they try and get back to that, and they spend their whole relationship trying to get back to a moment that just doesn't exist anymore because things have changed. I think that's something that people tend to do. I mean, that first period is so powerful and so potent that you're always trying to get back to it. It's like a drug, it's like a high that you reach and you try to get back to it. But the truth is that it's really about the process and the growing process, and that's, I think, how you can maintain is understanding where the people, your significant other is at the time,
Excellent. Well, guys, thank you so much. I mean, it was
Thank you.
absolutely fantastic film.
For you and me.